Hello everyone and welcome. It's the 2025 Chainhawk Open 14 presented by Dynamic Disc. We head back to Northside Park representing Sweden. We've got Denka along with Chandler Kramer, the forehand fanatic, and throwing some forehands of his own yesterday, Jonathan Borzick, who tied for the hot round in round number 2. And Braeden sides will round out the card. Braeden was on coverage in round 1. Is it that kind of day? Is it that kind of video? I don't know, but we're here for the action. And hole 1 is 582 feet, 177 meters for all our Swedes and Europeans watching out there. You have the OB on the right side, kind of follows along the entire way. On that side, easy to slide into or fall over into that ditch line. Par 4 to get you started. Blind tee shot right off the bat. And exactly what you're looking to do. Not a problem. Okay, Kramer's gonna get creative right off the bat. And that is going to be as good as any backhand drive that you find out there from a righty. There's not a lot to say here. I mean, you're just looking to push out to this right side and have something give you a little bit of a skip. You love the low line drive. And then the skip that follows. So Ken out there doing work. Thanks to him for calling off all of our competitors throughout the weekend. We just left the pin. 15, maybe 18 feet at most. Denka is going to flirt with the OB, but plenty of skip to get him back right next to the pin. See what some of these guys scored in round 1. Well, we know Denka shot the hot round along with Chandler. They both shot 12s on this course, and that's going to be out of bounds. Braeden shot a 9 in round 1, and Jonathan shot a 10. Again, double digits in good conditions are basically a must, especially here on Championship Sunday. Kramer's got a window through here. And now he's got a birdie. Great putt. Just inside the circle to open the round. Speaking of opening, umbrellas are going to open off and on here in the next few minutes. Just enough of a sprinkle. And that is low. Enough of a sprinkle that if I were just spectating or playing, I wouldn't maybe put up an umbrella, but I'm trying to protect the camera, so therefore I would, but overall not too annoying yet. A good putt by Borzick to open the round. Stress-free for Denka. So 3 birdies, and then the bogey by sides. That'd be 3 birdies with a bogey on the side? Ouch. Ouch. It's been a long weekend. What am I doing? Here we are, hole 2. I'm calling it still at catch cam. I'm going to capture an ace. This might be this round. Easy straight shot or gentle right to left line for a righty backhand thrower. Not too much danger. Rarely do we see players go deep here. They're always afraid of going into that lower lying area and then bringing those trees into play. So yes, I'd rather see you come up a little short versus going deep. And it leaves you with a wide open putt, just like you're seeing there. Hunting. Okay, okay. Birdies are good. I want an ace. A skip ace. All right, don't make me wait another year here, Braeden. Rarely am I this disappointed with 4 decent shots. I'm just, we're going to mark the tape, because when this gets aced in the next year or two, I'm going to be right there. It's going to just splash right in front of me. Couple of birdies, making it look easy so far. Starting to build a little pressure here for Braeden. He knows that we're going to see one from Kramer. And just like that, we're going to have a star frame. No one's shocked to hear that hole 2 played as the 3rd easiest hole on the course today. 68% of the field, 64% of the field birdieing it. We head down to hole number 3, just 310 feet. You love seeing the flex line if you're throwing a forehand, a righty forehand. Lefties could also just kind of turn something over with a backhand and then let it ultimately just slow down and fade back toward the pin. Umbrellas are up officially. Now it's raining. I like the miss of being still out here in this open area. When you cut it in short, you're just bringing so many more trees into play, obviously. That's why I'm a big fan of, if you're going to miss it straight, so to speak. Okay, around that backside tree. Oh, and then the kick. Most favorable roll of the weekend thus far? Janka draws just a little bit of chain, but not enough. Kramer does have a look over here. So after the bogey start, back-to-back birdies, exactly what you're looking for when you're Braeden. .32% of our field able to get the birdie. Plenty of people withdrew from the event, knowing that nasty conditions were possible throughout the day. And I preach it all the time. If you're going to withdraw, that's fine. Just make sure you tell the tournament staff and tournament director so there's no cards of 2 out on the course or something else that's going to goof up how things get played during the round. So always make sure you let the staff know for whatever reason if you're not going to be coming back for a round. As we're on hole 4, a little OB area here on the left and right of that pathway. Will it fight back out? No, he doesn't want it to. What a shot. Just a beautiful turn the entire way. I'm not going to lie, having the spotter jump out, so to speak, out of nowhere when I wasn't expecting him in the all orange, or excuse me, all yellow, I was a little taken back for a moment. You know, we had Walter White out here helping things out. Just barely short, but a good looking line. Oh, he needed to skip. I was going to say, that is a near textbook release otherwise, but gets caught up. Oh, somebody already called the cops. He just got robbed. All right, I had to force that one in there. Sorry. That putt should not have stayed. False alarm. And Kramer gets a 26 to tie up Borzick. So the one-stroke deficit now officially erased. And what a drive by Braeden Sides. Closest to the pin, putting in for the birdie. That's his third in a row. We head to hole 5. I don't know what to say here. I mean, this is just such a touchy shot. And when it's executed, it's a thing of beauty. But bogeys are so much more common here than the birdies. And it surprisingly, for only being 342 feet, it plays as the second most difficult hole on the course. We saw in round 1 a drive, I think it was Braeden's possibly, that pushed way out to the right side to a territory I've never seen as it got pin high, and he actually had an open look. And that might be in the neighborhood of where Borzick gets. I'm not sure he had enough power to get all the way up there. He's got the power. I just don't know if that shot had the power. Trying to find a line, so tough to do. And even that line, as I had looked just before he threw, was incredibly delicate. This tunnel just gets more and more narrow. It comes to a point to where the basket ultimately is. So it just continues to get smaller and smaller. Kramer's off on the right side. And I'll just say, I love this play. He's not trying to make it. I don't think it's humanly possible to throw it in. So just playing to the ground, just like actually we're seeing here from Borzick, you're just playing to a spot. Keep that in mind. So many people think I need to get it up to the chains, or you could throw it in from circle 2 like that. But sometimes you just literally can't put a shot in. So don't even mess with the leaves. throw it on the ground or throw it to where you need to be to set yourself up for the next shot. It's a disciplined move, but sometimes it's the best. Denka able to ultimately save the par. And then put yourself in the comfort zone, you know, whether that's 10 or 15 or 25 feet, whatever it is. But play to that position and then give yourself an open look, which is exactly what both Kramer and Borzick have done here. Except that you're not going to be able to make every single putt or give every putt a run, and just set yourself up for a good position. I guess that's the TLDR version. Big thanks to my friends at the Distinguished Doodle. As we head to the 6th, 391 feet, very straightforward, although sometimes this tree on the right can come into play. If you turn something over or you pull it off to that right side, after you've beat that tree, you're probably looking for some ground play just to get it to slide up to the basket. A perfect flex shot coming out of Kramer. Borzick lower. Definitely getting ground play.
Nice shot, John. Yeah. Oh, I thought they were going to join me. Oh, I thought they were both.
Looked like bowling for a second, where I thought he was just going to go up and hit a pin up there. And overturned by Denka. That's a huge missed opportunity for him. Now, they declared at the beginning of the round, due to the rain, that you had 4 feet both left or right of any tee in order to throw from, that you were allowed to do that. And that's exactly what we're going to see from Braeden here. So this is not a foot fault. He's only about a 1.5 foot or so off of the tee, but you have, in this case, 4 feet left or right on all 18 tee shots.
I wanted to mess with you so bad, but...
So don't come at him in the comments. He's just off to the sides. Again. We saw Braeden struggle with this one in round 1. He had an aggressive second putt and then didn't make the comeback, or that's got to be in the back of his mind. Denka, after the deep approach, misses the comebacker. Braeden avoids disaster. This is just not one you should be bogeying. I understand maybe not getting the par, but you can't be bogeying this one. Thank you. 28% of the field with a birdie. You just saw 2 of them. 62% of the field with a par. You gotta secure the par. We head to the 7th. Just 277 feet. Couple different options here. We have some incredibly proficient forehanders, so you should expect to see a few of those. And we've got a lefty. So I like going up the left side gap. Easily come in 30, 40, maybe even 50 feet short with a nice low line drive, and that could get you to the pin. Something like that. That roll wasn't helpful at all. To 27 feet or so. Braeden just inside the circle. Ooh, double skip. Thought he was going to get it for a second. Here's another one where I'm waiting for that skip ace of sorts, which is why I'm down here, and we wouldn't be able to see it from the tee. That's why I love going to this specific spot, as it's a great birdie there from Kramer. And off the top. If you recall, back in round one, we didn't see any birdies on the card, and it almost made me cry. And now I'm already grabbing my tissues. Okay. 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4. Kramer and Denka. Only see 2 birdies in 8 attempts on the weekend. Makes my heart a little sad. A little day at the course. Big shout out to the entire Chainhawk crew. Chris, along with everyone else out here. Chris as your TD, and then the countless volunteers, the spotters, just absolutely everyone that's involved. As this one has a couple different options. I love seeing rollers here. I don't know how common they'll be in the rain, but I've seen some pretty big roller shots. Rarely is a shot clean that gets you within putting range. I feel like you've done a lot of things right in order to have a look. Okay. Well, you almost hit me. Cat-like reflexes. You wouldn't think it, but I've got them. That definitely was going to hit me had I not gotten out of the way. There's a late tree hit. And pretty wide open over there for Denka. Borzick. Got the nose up on that coming out of his hand. Turnover flex that keeps going, and the slide past the pin. In 6 years of being at this course doing coverage, I have not seen an air shot go that far. Absolutely huge for sides. For anyone. I'm not saying that just for Braeden. I'm just saying what a shot. And Denka again with a long approach. It feels like every one of his approaches has a chance to go in the basket, but they also have a chance to end up in circle 2 once he's gone past them. A great drive as Denka then makes the comebacker. It was a great drive by Kramer, only to be outdone by the look here from Braeden. Inbounds, just needs to split the uprights. Looking for the payoff. It's up. Not up enough. I don't think, well, maybe with the exception of Braeden here, I don't think you're typically mad with a 3 on this hole. If you're going to 3 any hole on this course, this is the one you're thinking that's going to happen. This or 15, but yeah. Oh, what a drive. Unfortunately wasted as we head to hole 9, 402 feet. This 2 feels somewhat like a bonus birdie. I mean, you have to throw a very clean shot to get you down here, all just to be somewhat guarded by these final few trees. Chandler sitting with a 1-stroke lead over Borzick. And skip hard at will. Denka and the rest of the Swedish crew having a good time here in Florida. I think this is fourth, fifth year, something like that. Many of them have come over. Big shout out to Heatland Disc Golf, along with Jonathan over there for helping out with the intro. You guys saw it was a little more cinematic again today, just like yesterday. So, of course, all credit to someone that's not me. And you can see their website, and make sure you keep in front of their socials for the next few days, because they'll be posting clips as well of a bunch of the Swedish golfers that are out here playing. Braeden way off on the right side. Doesn't quite keep it clean. Got any rain stories? Playing in the rain? Epic wins or conquers? Maybe, or maybe a debacle. Let me know. Put it in the comments. As these guys have been dealing with a mix of both on and off rain throughout these first few holes. Spoiler alert, it's going to get a lot worse. Well, maybe not for Chandler if he keeps that up. A birdie on the 9th, certainly a bonus. Braeden to save his par. Just 18% of the field with birdies. Couple of pars, and then ultimately Braeden would tap in for the bogey. And that's your front 9. Kramer now out in front over Borzick by 2. The rain is coming. Will the birdies keep coming? Will the fun be here? Of course it will be. I'm the Disc Golf Guy. We'll see you in the back 9 at the Chain Hawk Open.